What's good, YouTube? Shy here, coming at you fast with some more gaming content. I've got a new Brawl deck I'm going to be trying out today. This time our commander will be Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. One I've really wanted to play for a while. I got my butt kicked by an Uro counterspell deck a couple videos ago, and it looked really cool. This isn't that deck. There is counters in this deck for sure. There's actually a pretty big flash theme. We'll get into it in a bit. There's also just some standard, good stuff ramp going on here too. While building this deck, I identified one of its weaknesses right away, which is that it's basically trying to do two things at once, and as a result, it doesn't do either that well. So this is going to be more of a test run in a way to see what it does better and what we can improve on. Either way, we'll get into the list here. We have Uro as the commander. He is a 3-mana 6/6 that sacks itself unless it escaped. It escapes for 4 mana, and you have to exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. The list I based this on had a ton of self-mill stuff going on, so you could keep escaping it. I don't know how much we're going to be doing that. Like, I might escape it later in the game when he's like 7 or 9 mana, but for the most part, I'm hopefully just going to be sending him to the command zone at first. I didn't really like the self-mill stuff, especially after playing that Jace deck, so tried to avoid it as best I could. It also had a Witch's Oven in it for some reason, the original list, and I just didn't get it. Too many, probably too big brain for me. But when you play him, you draw a card, you gain 3 life, and you can play a land if you have one, so he does a little bit of everything, and I'm kind of hoping that just repeatedly doing that's going to help win us the game. We have, starting with our flash theme here, we have Spectral Sailor, who is good late game. You can start sinking mana into it for card advantage. Gilded Goose for ramp. Veil of Summer to just ruin certain decks. We have Incubation Incongruity. I'm interested to see how this plays out. It's the incongruity part that I'm really interested in, just exiling anything and turning it into a Frog Lizard. That can be really useful in these colors that traditionally don't play a ton of removal. We have another good flash creature, Brineborn Cutthroat. Disdainful Stroke to counter the big stuff. Kazmina's Transmutation. Hopefully we'll be turning commanders into frogs with this. That's my hope. Tail's End's just awesome. If you're playing blue and you're playing Brawl, there's usually no reason not to play this, from my experience anyway. Incubation Druids for more ramp. We have Kenrith's Transformation, which once again kind of turns a creature into just a vanilla elk. Return to Nature. I'm actually going to get this out of here. This was in the original list, but we do not need that. I think we're just going to put Brontodon in. It just seems like an infinitely better card. We'll see, I guess. But Brontodon as a 3-mana 3/4 with a really good ability. Can't go wrong there, I hope. Growth Spiral, ramp, and card draw. It also can be done at instant speed. That's pretty important. That's one of the things that I have to kind of think about with this deck. Usually when I make a deck, I like to either make it work well at sorcery speed or work well at instant speed, not both. Because what ends up happening is you just tap out for sorceries every turn and then you just never play your instants. So that'll be interesting trying to get that flow down for sure. Signet is good artifact ramp, more resilient to removal. Brazen Borrower's just straight value. Really fun to bounce ley lines with this, that's for sure. Sea Dash or Octopus, we can hopefully mutate it onto something and get some card draw. Then we have Brontodon, which we talked about. Kiora is here as a pretty sweet planeswalker, both ramp and potential card advantage. Chromatic Lantern for more ramp. Leyline's kind of a fun one. Leylines are interesting. I don't play with these Leylines a bunch. They're interesting, but we'll see if it's good. I just like that it gives everything flash. That kind of solves the problem I just described. But once again, we are relying pretty hard on just drawing this, which is pretty sketchy. We'll see. I'll like it in games where we start with it. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. It's a question mark for now. It's definitely something I'm happy to test. That's for sure. We have Nightpack Ambusher. Works well with the flash theme, not so much with the ramp theme, but hopefully we'll be able to get some good value out of this guy. It's probably one of the best flash creatures if you play it properly. Frilled Mystic, it flashes and counters, good stuff. Pouncing Shore Shark, flashes and bounces. Voracious Great Shark, flashes and counters. We have our sweet green planeswalkers, Nissa and Vivian. Both of these can kind of just run away on their own. Nissa just generates 1 billion mana, and Vivian just makes a ton of beasts, and you can play stuff off the top of your deck is nice. Pretty good stuff. Dream Eater is really fun to get people with. It also does, it is one of the few self-mill effects we did keep in here. We can just put stuff in the graveyard and then get back Arrow if we need it. That's going to be interesting. I'm just really interested in, I have to assume Escaping It's better than Command Zone, but I'll be happy to try both out and just see what flows a little bit better. Where were we? Dream Eater, so Kog'Law is just super awesome. The return target human's not going to really come into play, but the other 2 abilities are great. Destroying stuff, destroying creatures, destroying enchantments or artifacts. You know, just destroy everything basically, King Kong style. Cure Best this Fiat is just a ridiculous 7-drop. At the very worst, it's create an 8/8 hexproof. At the best, it just does everything. Beanstalk Giant is a super nice green card. It gets us, we ramp early game, then we can play it late game and get a pretty big boy out. We have the Great Henge, because this is a green deck. Fastest Intervention, super versatile card. Voracious Hydra kills stuff. It can also become gigantic. I don't think I've ever chosen the double counters on this and not had it die. It just happens every single time. It just begs for interaction, but I really like the fight effect on this for sure. Plus the fact that its next spell means you can play it and potentially leave up some counter mana as well if we need to. And then Hydrate Crisis for life gain, card advantage, big flying trampler, all the good stuff. And then we're playing, I believe this is 27 lands, 24, yeah, 27. Might be a little high for this kind of deck, but I'm just really concerned with all these big drops that we're not gonna get enough of them. We might cut down on the land count if it feels like we're just running out of gas a lot. But we'll try 27 for now and see how it feels. Like I said, this is very much a test run. This list is probably going to change quite a bit between now and when I feel happy with it, if I ever do. Could always scrap it if it sucks. But yeah, this is the deck. Let's run some games and see how we do. So here we are in game 1. We're playing a guy that counters Escape pretty well here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and that's one of the things you have to think about with graveyard strategies too, especially in Brawl. There's so many cards that just do a thing and then just happen to exile cards from graveyards as well. So that looks like what's going to happen here with Mr. Kudrow, but we'll see how it goes. We could just get aggroed out, and that's how it goes sometimes. This hand is not ideal. We don't have any ramp at all. I don't think we can win with this hand. Let's try Tamal. This is kind of an awkward one. We got the ley line, but our guys already have flash. Do we go to 6 though? Like, ley line's just at the start is good, right? Is it good enough? Let's find out. Let's find out. Submit. Alright, so we got our ley line going. Looks like we get an instant speed Uro at the end of their turn. Okay, into Temple, which we'll happily play to get lands out of here. I don't think this is really what we want right now. Let's see what's next. Okay, I assume he has a 2-drop. Charming Prince? Sure. So you gotta remember we cannot rely on our graveyard this game at all. Same for the Clothis decks. Same for any deck that randomly runs that 1 mana lantern. All kinds of stuff we have to think about here. Either way, I do like this into this, sure. So we can't trap the Charming Prince here at all, because Uro just sacrifices itself immediately. Either way, we do get to recover all that damage. Be nice to get a tap land out of our hand. Let's throw it in the command zone. It's going there anyways. Alright. So play an island here. End the turn. Let's see what he does. Okay. This could be the Frill Mystic turn. We can also Kasmina's at instant speed as well. That's something to think about. Let's see if he messes up and plays something before combat. He does. Yikes. Not the right play there. That's okay. Is he gonna attack? Yes. Yes, he is. In comes the ambusher. We'll block the general, I think. Yeah, he's probably gonna throw that right in the command zone, I'd have to assume. Alright, we got him, boys. So island. So we have Kogla, which is nice. Liking the ley line so far, that's for sure. What's he gonna do? This taps for 1 white right now. If he taps out and plays Kudro, he'll be very disappointed. Heck no, get out of here. That's not happening. Or is it? See if he has something else. Yep, Heartless Act, that's fine. We don't care. We'll gladly trade the wolf for Charming Prince. Everyone, get in there. So he'll probably trade here. He does not. Okay, okay. Yeah, Uro just like a glorified sorcery in this matchup. Sir Conrad the Grim. Whenever another creature dies, or creature is put into the graveyard. Okay. I'm okay with that. He can now add 2 black with this. I accept. If he attacks here, he'll be making a pretty big mistake. Okay. We'll play Kogla, of course. I'm really interested in what I'd be doing right now without this ley line, that's for sure. Let's see what he's got. Nothing. Okay, that makes Nyx Lotus a lot worse. No, this is going to make Nyx Lotus a lot worse. Get out of here. So we can Uro and Kazmina's transformation on their turn if it comes down to it. He just let in a lot of damage. Citywide Bust, I accept. That kills 1 guy. What does he have for 2 mana? Turn target for card. Okay, so he's getting Sir Conrad back, sure. And we'll Uro. Let's see. Let's throw him in the graveyard. Get the land down. So he has to block here, or else he's going to have some trouble. Still need 2 more cards in the old graveyard there. Alright, now he's going to get rid of Uro, I assume. We will be turning this guy into a frog, of course. And we'll put Uro in the command zone instead of exile. Let's get down Cutthroat. And get down Transformation. Bam. Alright. Get him for 5. So we do 10 lands out of... Oh, nice, we did it. We drew 10 lands out of some amount of cards. I didn't count that, but I'm willing to shave a land from this deck, I think. I might throw in another counter spell, to be honest. I didn't see a single one that game. And here we are in game 2. I have no idea what this card is. Alayla Artful Provocateur. That's a word. 4 mana, 2/3 flying, death touch, lifelink. Other flyers get 1 power. When you cast an art. Okay, so we're facing against artifacts, enchantments, and flyers. Should be quite the game. Opponent goes first. We'll try this hand. We'll see how it goes. I assume we're against a very aggressive deck here. We'll see. I took out a land, so I did feel we saw the side effects of having so many right away. And I put in a 3 mana counter spell, so we'll see how that works out. See what the opponent does. Okay. I like it. So I can Cutthroat or Growth Spiral here. I think I'm going to Growth Spiral. Or do I just want to Cutthroat? Nah, let's Spiral. Get some more lands in there. Perfect. Now we can do this. We can Lantern. And we can still play Cutthroat on their turn. No other plays from OP, so let's get the old Cutthroat down here. Perfect. Okay. Now we got a few things we can do. I think we attack first, though. Looks like Leyline holding up Kasmina's and Veil of Summer. That seems good. I'm happy we got this again. Kind of a do-nothing card, but at the same time, it really makes our deck work really well. So we don't want to fight this with the Hydra. We do, however, want to do this. There we go. Enjoy your frog. Let's see. So here, this isn't a great attack, but they'll probably block with the 1/1. Oh, no. Okay. Sure. I accept. That 1/1 has no abilities. Value enchantment has died. Let's see if he tries to kill something here. We can make a 5/5 Hydra. I accept. Whenever a creature attacks you or a plane... Oh, okay. Sure. So he can hit me for 1 here if he wants to. And I think we'll Uro here. Throw that down. And Uro can go to the graveyard. You're far away from escaping him, but that's fine. Do I want a Hydra here? Nah. We'll slow roll the old Hydra. Hit for 4. And end that turn. What's next? So Kogla would be a good draw here. So a Brontodon. We got Prison Realm, okay. That does not work with Veil of Summer. Good choice from the opponent. We have 9 mana. Sure. So he's going to become this? I don't know if I care about that. I'm going to make a big Hydra here, though. I am going to make a big Hydra. Alright, let's hit him for at least 13. This is going to be pretty rough because he can block here with his creature, his commander, and then when he replays it, it'll have Death Touch again. Yeah, Uro in the graveyard, not looking great. This is what I get for not playing any self-mill, I suppose. I could probably play Jace. Jace would be good. Okay. So what we're hoping here is that he tries to kill the Hydra, and he tries to do it with a blue or black card. Now I think we have to cycle this. Okay. Yeah, probably should have done that earlier. We learned our lesson. Let's hit. He's doing a great job with these enchantments of holding us back. Okay. He does not block. That is probably a mistake. Things are a little too intense here. I've got a lot of pressure. I can't think of what he could have. But then again, I've never played against this deck before, so it could literally be anything. What do you got, OP? Still 2 in the graveyard away from... Hold up. Devotion. Coin counter. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to counter that for sure. And that's game. Yep, should have killed the Hydra, buddy. Perfect. We are on to the next one, as the kids say. We're playing against Zagana Utopian Speaker. So Veil of Summer is potentially live. This hand is good if we get another forest. Is it though? Is it? I'm willing to try it. I feel like if he's trying to put a bunch of counters on stuff, Shore Shark could just be what we need. Okay, so play Forest. I don't intend to Veil of Summer turn 1, but you never know. Okay. Interesting. Not much happened there. We got a good draw though. I have to remember this doesn't have Flash. I've already cast it twice with Flash, so Brinemort it is. Perfect. No attacks. So we can Uro or we can Lantern. I'm up for Lantern, I think. This leaves us with a mana in case we need to Veil of Summer. But it looks like this game's going to be over pretty quickly. Oh, he drew a land. Okay. I take that back. Yikes. I am going to Veil here, I think, just so I can attack into the Sloth. There we go. Perfect. That's a good draw, too. So this only gets creatures, right? Yep. That's okay. So hit for 3. Then we'll pass with the intention of Ambusher at the end of their turn. Of course, if they drew a land, they did, so they can Zagana should they choose. They say no. We'll mail you. I don't mind that one bit. As long as it doesn't get out of hand, of course. It just makes it easier to escape our commander right now, luckily. And there's the knight back. Perfect, another land. Looking good. So we do have some instant speed plays here. I'm debating if I should get out Wolf or not. Okay, we got the chump going. I accept. Because he chumped there, I think I will save the Shore Shark and get a Wolf. Because I'm perfectly okay with Shore Sharking whatever he does. We can make a giant one here if we mutate onto the Cutthroat. And eventually he's going to have to play a threat, right? He can't just keep playing these setup cards forever. Oh my goodness, what am I looking at? Okay, 2 lands. Jeez. Okay, so we are going all in on the mill, it turns out. Let's mutate a Shore Shark onto Cutthroat. Make a big boy. I'll throw this back in their hand for sure. Excellent. Oh, that was a pretty good draw. So hold up. Let's get in here first before we go any further. This is gonna be a big turn for us, I think. Yeah, he's got a block for sure. Okay. So we can Great Henge, which is basically free. And then probably Leyline? Leyline seems good. We can even hold up Kazmina's in case he does anything important. Okay. I don't understand what... I was under the understanding that this... Like, he can't play more than one of these, right? Why is that? I have no idea. This has counters on it, so it's not a great target for the transmutation. Alright. 2 attackers. Hit with Shark. See if he takes it or if he drops it. He takes it, okay. And we have 8 mana here. Plenty of stuff to do. Get another Wolf, of course, now that it's pretty easy with Leyline. Okay, we will definitely let them play this. Those are some pretty good ones to mill. But we are going to draw quite a bit of cards here. Let's counter this one. He needs, what, 4 of them to start doing the super mill? Yeah, that's a gain. Phew. I'm glad I didn't get milled. Okay, and we're back again, this time versus Nethroi. It'll be interesting to see if they can get us. I will happily take notes on good Nethroi decks. This hand is very bad. 2 counters that will probably not be relevant in the early game, plus Great Henge. Tons of lands. No thank you. This is slightly better. We have something we can do on turn 2, something we can do on turn 3. We really don't want to pop this off right away, but we'll do what we have to do at the end of the day. I'd rather do this than go down again. Scryland is nice. No thank you, Shore Shark. Poor Shore Shark, I'm always putting them on the bottom. I do seem to draw them all the time, though. Okay. And we're probably going to BSG on our turn. Sure. OP ramp, sweet ramp. Oh! This is slightly better. Get that Kiora down. I feel like this is going to be good with Uro, because now Uro is going to draw us 2 cards. Either way, though, we will miss on our turn. I have no issues with that. Sure. So far, it looks like my Nethroi deck. Interesting. Okay, so do we even want a Nissa here? Is that really the play? I will, sure. It's not amazing. Gotta make sure to untap the right land, jeez. And we'll say no attack, because we don't really want to trade with the 3-1. We'll just let one of our planeswalkers take 3. He'll probably get more value out of attacking Kiora, but we'll see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're making a sack land. That's fair. Now they'll hit one of these guys down. We do have to be concerned. They could just have a ton of removal in hand here and just start killing all our lands. That alone might be worth it to BSG. Okay, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we have way more than that. Jeez. He has to kill it now if he doesn't want to get more out of it. Okay. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be for 7, right? So we draw 3, gain 3. We did not get any lands? Seriously? Okay, thank you. Oh, we already played one. Doesn't matter. So how close is he to Nethrowing? This is 6, right? Yeah, he's 1 land away. Does he have anything in his graveyard? Oh, he's got a couple things. I assume he's going to mutate onto bad and kill something. Or he's just going to concede. That's always possible, too. Okay, OP goes first. We are going to play against Nethroi again. I'm mulling this hand over in my head. I mean, this can't be the best hand we could have, right? Like, this is basically a six card hand. Let's do a free mulligan. Yikes. Ugh, the greed makes me want to keep Leyline, but man, we are not going to be playing anything for a while. Is this good enough? It can't be, can it? Like, we need blue mana. We have blue mana in our deck, though. We have a lot. Let's see what happens. That is a pretty big advantage. Okay. Well, that's something we can cast slightly earlier. Let's see that blue mana deck. I know you're in there. Okay, interesting. Cruel Celebrant. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping for. Yeah. There's nothing we can do here. Hydra would just die instantly. Double 0 counters is still 0. He'll be doing a lot better than us in the mana situation here. Yikes. Well, we'll play the one thing we can play, I guess. This could be a very fast game. We could have played this at the end of their turn. Oh, Leyline. One day I'll remember you exist. Well, that's insanely bad for us. Okay. Thornwood Falls. And I guess we're just Urrowing end of turn? Oh, no, what am I talking about? Oh, Kasmina's this. This is a perfectly acceptable target. Wonder how many times he's going to surveil here. Probably just once. This is a good one for Nethroi. Wow. I don't think I had this in mind. I have a copy. I have at least one copy. I drafted a ton of this set. Okay, we got one dude in there. We're at 5 mana, right? So that is something we have to think about here. We are going to... when he resolves Nethroi, he is going to get a ton of stuff. This seems bad for him, but this is very good for him. There's no reason to try to get him now, though. He can just do this in response if he really wants to. We might have to Tails End the Nethroid trigger. See what he does. Okay. So that does make his guy a 1/1 Death Touch. Or of course he's going to do it on the Celebrant. What am I talking about? But yeah, Tails End Nethroid trigger looking pretty good. Okay, so let's Kazmina's now, I think. So let's see if he surveils anymore. Nope. Okay. 21. So there's a few things we can do here. He's still 1 mana away from mutating Nethroid, right? 5, 6. Yeah. We can Uro hoping to get a land. There's no reason to do it now, though. Because even if we draw land, we can play it at instant speed if we're playing Uro at instant speed. Quest DB, gotta love it. Okay. In this situation, just gonna ambush her. And we'll kill the Celebrant. Take 6. He had a Death Touch counter on. I didn't remember that, but whatever. Tight plays. So now you have 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's still 1 mana away, of course. I guess we're taking another round of punishment here. That was a pretty big misplay. I should have just played this and just let it happen. Because we could have started trading the wolves. I hope that doesn't cost us too much. Oh, that's pretty yikes. Yeah, this is a weird one. This is going to be a rough decision. We really don't want this Nethroid coming down. Okay, I've got a plan. Brian Morton. Tails in, because we can't let Nethroid resolve, but we also can't let Lily resolve. We just will not make it out of this alive. No blocks, down to 9. Yikes. Okay. It's just wilds now. We'll get another blue. And we'll do this during their upkeep. I'm not crazy here, right? Okay, I just want to make sure I had enough to do this. Now we have to hope they don't have any instant speed removal, which is pretty crazy saying when you think about what kind of deck we're playing against, but here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Don't have anything. Will the opponent not to have anything. That's how you succeed. Okay. So they are down to 5 mana. They now need 2 more mana to mutate Nethroid. That's going to do it. So we are at low life, but once we turn the corner here, which I think is happening pretty soon, because we're just going to trade these off for sure. But our commander does gain us a ton of life, so that's not the end of the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he still needs 1 mana. This is going to be tight, though. If we play a Planeswalker, we have to do it on our turn. Attack with land. Yeah, that block leads me to believe he does have something. So yeah, because we killed his 4-power creature, this now only produces 1 mana. He's got the answer, though. So we're for sure going to Uro. Let's throw in the graveyard. Wow, that was a good draw. Okay, so it looks like once more we get to keep him off the good. Let's do this. So we need to keep 4 mana back. That shouldn't be hard with these forests. Island on top, shore. Good old Vivian. Let's hit for 6. He'll probably block here. He must have realized now he's not going to be closing out the game with Bastion. Then we'll end turn. And his upkeep, we will Bronte. Okay, let's see if he's got the mana. He only needs 1 at this point, right? Man, he's got a ton of good stuff he can get back here. Okay, that's pretty good for him. Let's see, nothing on top here we really want. So we'll land. Do you want to do any of this now? I'm trying to think of what we can get with Vivian. I don't think anything worthwhile. Okay, so let's turn our island into a real boy here. So that did kill his mana, so he is back down to 5 mana. He now needs 2 more, once again. Just gonna make some free 3/3s. Let's do Vigi. We haven't seen a ton of flyers here yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 mana, we can only do 1 of these things. Okay. It's a good one. Usually better a long time ago, but good in this type of deck. And now we'll Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this boy going. Uro with Flash. That's not bad. 4 mana, exile 5 cards for a 6/6 that with the Uro ETB. Let's see what he does. He has 1 card left in hand. Sure. My turn. Okay. What's on top? Still nothing? Sure. So we'll hit. Oh, I missed 3 damage. I hope that doesn't cost me. Nice. Now we'll make our land into a dude. Gonna oops this. That's worthy of an oops, I think. I don't even mind if he has another Wrath here. We'll still have tons of stuff left. One, two, three, four, five, six. So that's a good one. We do have the answer, though, funnily enough. This is a death trigger, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we can exile it. Yeah, he concedes. Good game. Little touch and go there, but we got it. We managed to avoid the commander mutate. That's awesome. Okay. We've got the mirror match here. This is a pretty good setup here. I like lots of early interaction. No ramp or anything, but we've got our commander for that. One of the nice things I like about having Uro as a commander. The game tries to screw you out of the early ramp, and you're just like, no sir. I'm going to hello him too. Hello our fellow Uro player. He does not hello us back. He's not impressed with what's happening. Alright. It's a good early drop. Yeah, I didn't really want to Brazen Boar with that guy. So we've got some options here. We can Lantern. We can Uro. We can hold up counter spells. I think I'm just going to Lantern, though. Means he gets another turn to play another damage source, but I accept. He might just Uro. He does not eat Parcel Beasts. It's good, but now he's going to have to choose between attacking or Parcel Beasting. Which I am okay with. If we bounce it now, it bounces 2 dudes. We don't want to kill with Hydra here. So we can Uro, drop the forest, and we'll still have 3 mana left. I accept. Okay. Drop command tower. Basically the same right now, but I'm gonna command this one since our graveyard's empty. Maybe the trick with Uro is to not do the same thing every time, and just depending on your select what you want to do based on your current graveyard status. That could be it. That is not happening, sir. We're gonna use the 3 mana counter while we have it. Hits us for 2. Okay. Veil of Summer, pretty good in this format. There's a lot of blue. Mystic Dispute is probably good too, now that I think about it. So if we want to kill this, we need 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can, but it won't leave us with much after that. I think what I'll do, I'm going to Kazmina's it. Seems like a reasonable target. That pretty much shuts it down. And now there's a few things we can do on our turn. But Tails ending like a Planeswalker would be ideal. Oh, thanks, OP. Is he going to counter back? Nope. Yeah, that would have been a good one against us. Take 1. My turn. All right. Is this a good play? Graveyard's got 2 in it, so he's probably going back to command. That'll leave us with 4 mana. Yeah, I accept. I feel like the more we cast Uro, the better off we're going to be. And we'll put that in command zone since we're still pretty low on the old graveyard. A little bit of a reactive hand right now. Not sure how much I'm loving that. That's kind of what we signed up for in a way, though. All right, OP, what's next? Probably your own Uro at some point. My turn, eh? He hasn't done anything, so he's probably got a flash creature, I would assume. In which case, we will respond with our own instant speed stuff. I hope it's like the 5 mana... Okay. I'll let you draw 2. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's at the point now where he's starting to get quite a bit more lands than us. He cannot escape yet, but chances are he will be able to very soon. And Disdainful Stroke does not work against his commander. That's important to keep in mind. Should we do something? We should do something. Let's Shore Shark and see if he has a response. If he responds with his Counter Shark, we can counter it back. Perfect. Yeah, it kind of felt like that's what he was holding up. I'm certainly happy to get that out of here. Now, we can make this pretty big, can't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can make it a 10-10. That's what I'm going to do. I assume that since I'm playing this and choosing the double counters, he's going to try to interact with it. So hopefully he uses a blue spell to try to kill it and we can evade, and he just doesn't have another one. Sure. Yeah, you got him. Alright, so we get to untap with our big boy. That's interesting. Did he just choose not to Great Horn? Oh, sure. I guess we win. Interesting. So we are playing against Rakdos, the Showstopper. This is a cool one. So, when he ends the battlefield, flip a coin for each creature that isn't a demon, devil, or imp, and destroy every creature that gets tails. I'm not sure what to think of this hand. It's a lot of land, but we can... I feel like we can power out Cure Best the Sea God reasonably early with this. If we draw, like... We have Uro on turn 3. If we can draw cheap, one form of cheaper ramp, this is a good hand. I'm willing to try it. I also like that with the Tails End in hand, we know we can answer the first Rakdos. Hello, Opie. So he's going to duress us and take the Tails End, probably. He can take Cure Best the Sea God if he wants, but we're a long way from playing that. Cure, Tails. There's good reasons to take both Cure and Tails End. Might be good to keep Tails End in hand, because a counter that you know about is barely a counter. Did I just play a land here you didn't know about? Whoops. Uro. Perfect. Drop the land he knows about, and we'll put him in the command zone. Due to having very little graveyard. Okay. So, he won't be able to cast Rakdos on his next turn, but the turn after that he can for sure. Let's just Uro again. Bam. Back to the command. Yeah, he hasn't been doing anything, so I won't do anything. We would love to see another land here, though. Sure. Not the end of the world. It cancels our life game, but whatever. What do I want to do here? So he can't Rakdos on his next turn. He didn't get another land. We could make a big boy. What did this be, like an 8-9 or something? Let's just do that and see if he can do anything, and see if he has an answer. I'd rather he uses it on this instead of something better. I was talking down the double counter mode so much on it, and it's all I've used. Of course, he's got to have something. Bedevil, like a billion black removal spells. Literally just could have anything here. What you gonna do? No, nothing. Okay. So we're just gonna attack Tybalt here. It gains him a ton of life, but we want to gain life at some point. I guess I don't know that for sure, but it seems likely. Either way, we'll make a hexproof 8/8. These are not colors that can deal with enchantments. Sure. Okay, now he's got to be a little bit worried. Rakdos coming down, it looks like. I accept. Now we're really just, our victory relies on a coin flip. I shouldn't say our victory, but our... Okay. Our Kraken survival. So let's go to combat. He is of course still scared of Tails End big time. We're just gonna end the turn because this is mostly instant speed. Instant flash creature, instant flash creature, instant. Spawn of Mayhem at the beginning of your upkeep. Okay, that's no big deal. So I think I'm in a growth spiral here, hoping for a land. If we don't get a land, we still have options. We did not. So, And he concedes. Sure. Okay, so this will probably be the last game. Full disclosure, I was really trying to complete my quest here today of attacking with 45 creatures. Everyone's conceding way before I start attacking those, so it's a good sign for the deck, bad sign for my quest. So I'm going to if I make this video any longer, I'll be here all day just encoding, editing, and uploading the video, so I'm going to cut it off after this one, and I guess I'll probably just play some cycling on my own to finish that quest. We're playing this deck again. Interesting, I'm glad for the rematch. We'll also keep this hand, too. We have some good early interaction here. Field of the Dead, jeez. Okay, okay. That's the way it be, that's the way it be. So I don't think it really matters what land we play here. Nah. So I guess I'm kind of hoping he plays something I want to bounce. Okay, I like that he's shocked. Yep. I will be bouncing that. Seems kind of silly, but it slows him down enough that it feels worthwhile to me. Feels so bad to get this thing bounced. Oh, he's got the counter? No, he doesn't. Okay. The Mystic Dispute or whatever. Okay. So we've got 3 instant speed, 3 mana things we can do here. What's he gonna do? So in response to this coming down, I'm going to either Sea Dash or Borrower. I think I'm gonna Borrower. I just want to do it now before where he's playing blue, he would have had 2 mana for counters. Okay, so we'll hit. No need for Sea Dasher yet. Depending on how this next turn goes, we could have plenty of targets for it. Mutate targets for it if we start getting wolves down. We do have to counter his commander for sure. Okay, I think we've slowed him down enough that we're in a good position. We'll see. Tap land, okay, I like it. I will keep Veil of Summer, it just seems really good in this matchup. I could play Vivian here too, but eventually we're just going to want to get Ambusher down. So this costs 6 to play, so he can replay it if he wants. It's probably his play. This deck probably revolves around this quite a bit, I would assume. Okay. So we'll get our ambusher in. My turn. Ooh, Fable Passage. Play this for sure. I don't think it really matters what we get. Just grab a forest. Slightly less work. We're not going to hit with the ambusher, but we will hit with borrower here. Now what? So we have 6 mana, eh? Vivian, and we can hold up Veil of Summer, not bad. Top of our deck's a counter. We will make a Reachy Boy. Seems correct based on what the opponent's doing. See what he does. He or she or they. He's going to start getting zombos soon too, isn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 6 unique lands. Okay, so yeah, then if he plays another unique land, which, being as this is Brawl, as long as it's not an island, he will be. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's got to be bad. I don't know about this move. Like, I know he's got the enchantment, but this is still a good block. What's this? Huh? Okay. Sure. Okay, so now we gotta be a bit more defensive here. We will be making another Reacher. Do I have a way to draw a card? I do. So if I Uro, I don't get a wolf, but that's okay, because I think we need transformation more here. Yeah, command zone. Okay, now we transformation as commander. And I guess that's the end of the turn. We should hold up Disdainful Stroke. This is an interesting deck, kind of stressful to fight against. I feel like we're in a good spot though. Vivian probably go down here, which is fine. There's worse things that have happened. Okay. Don't mind this. I haven't seen a ton of big drops yet other than the commander. This could be a very cheap deck. There might not be a lot of targets for stroke other than the commander. -2, -0, loses all abilities. Let's just Veil this. He doesn't have enough mana left to play a Disdainful Stroke target, so... Checking to make sure it doesn't have protection. It does not, it has hexproof. Well, either way, here we go. Okay, so we do have a BSG on top here. We can only cast the creature half of it though, so let's just make another Reacher. Is it time for a wolf? I don't think it is. We need to get Bronte down. Straight into a counter spell? Nope. Yeah, not a ton of ambusher value yet, but I mean, just having it is value in a way. It's an onboard threat. This goes off at 12, right? Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Tons of tokens coming down. We are getting out-tokened rapidly. Aspect of Lamprey. This is 4 mana. I don't want to discard 2 cards. And I don't want your guy to have lifelink either, really. Is the last card a counter? Nope. Then we're going to Growth Spiral, it looks like. And it's a concede. Okay. Well, that was a really good showing from the Euro deck. Wow, I was not expecting it to be that good. I was expecting like maybe 50-50 win rate, but turned out to be really efficient. I'm wondering what we can do to improve it. Maybe just a little bit more instant speed stuff. Not sure if we really want more counters though, but I'm sure there's something cool we can get. I'll have to think about it. Either way, those are the games here today. Anyone watching this, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you have any tips or any suggestions, maybe cards I can put in the deck, ways I could have played those games better, just anything in general that might be helpful to me, I'd love to hear it. I'm always trying to improve, and especially in this format, really quickly becoming my favorite format right now, especially where I've just played so much Standard. Either way, though, thanks everyone for watching. Have a good one. Peace.